metronome?
Do we need a metronome? Why would you choose to not use a metronome?
Let's turn the metronome on so we know how fast to talk.
That sounds like something beautifully autistic.
It's Power Hour.
It's
Round 2.
My wife is sleeping.
Oh, hi, Brock.
All right, this is Power Hour, episode
2.
Episode
2.
Power
2.
Hour. Power Hour. Power Hour.
Thanks for the cookie, Skylar.
Thanks, man. I love putting drugs in my cookies. Ooh, I should put this in not in sight. So, how's it going? How you doing?
It's going good. I shouldn't have started by taking a big bite of cookie.
Yeah, because you're a
But
fucking
it's
idiot.
like ASMR.
ASMR? Does that stand for ass only be eaten real most of the time?
Exactly. Oh yeah, I wanted to start before we get to some of your topics talking about this lady in front of me at the liquor store when I was buying this Twisted Tea just now.
You always meet
She
you meet the most interesting people at liquor stores usually.
true fact.
Yeah.
But I don't know if this lady was interesting, if that would be the right word. But she was buying a pack of she's like, let's take a pack of Marlboro Lights. And I was like, it'll be $10.50. She just goes, oh my God.
That is fucking
Yeah.
That is fucking you in the ass though, I will say.
But then she goes, I'm from Arkansas, and my brand there is $3.50. And I was like, and the guy just was like, well, maybe you should go back to Arkansas.
But for real, fuck that bitch. I'm honestly
That is kind of amazing if that's true. I don't know.
I mean, you
that's
could buy
the South.
You could buy pyramids for I think they're like $5 a pack.
That's true. I always thought those must be like the worst tasting things ever.
No,
just
I
they're
love
so
smoking
cheap.
pyramids. There's a lot of great pyramids.
They're so cheap.
Pyramids Reds are not that bad, but they're one of the few cigarettes that also like offers a filterless cigarette.
Oh wow.
Which is fucking awesome. Pro tip: if you're going to smoke cigarettes, smoke filterless. Try to kill yourself faster. We don't want you here. It's fine. Coming from a former smoker, blow those fucking things down. Do it. Double it.
Rip that filter out.
Rip the filter out. That's what I used to do. I used to rip the filter out and then smoke the cigarette from the unripped end.
I saw that happen before. That was hardcore.
Yeah, I used to do it.
Take that tar straight to the face.
The thing is, I'm smoking the cigarette for a head rush, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if that's the purpose, then take the filter out.
It's like I hang out with my dad, right? And he like has the false pretenses of like, oh, we're drinking this whiskey because I like it, right? And I'm sure you do like it, but you like to get wasted. Don't fucking lie to yourself.
The main purpose.
It's kind of the main.
People who say they drink whiskey for the taste are full of shit.
Yeah, no. That's fucking bullshit. All right, I want to talk about my personal reaction. So I've started going back to the gym a little bit, and old people, they see me, right? And they cannot fucking help themselves. They see me and they're just like, I don't know if they're just like, here's some like leftist hippie or something. I am blasted high every time I go to the gym. Like, eyes closed, and they just see me and they fucking beeline to me, right? They'll talk to me while I'm like walking. They'll like talk to me while I'm lifting. I was in the I was in the fucking steam room, and a dude who was bending over doing like toe touches, right, was like talking to me about how he doesn't like fucking Kamala Harris. I don't give a fuck about Kamala Harris. I don't watch, I don't know, Fox News or whatever the fuck you're watching on a regular basis that makes you feel like I give an opinion about any fucking politician ever. Honestly, they can all suck my dick. You just got like baited into like following a dumbass.
Also, the steam room does not seem like the time or place for that.
That's a zero talk zone, in my fucking opinion.
Yeah,
that's a zero talk.
That's a like maybe you give a head nod when the person comes in, but like yeah, what do you get naked in there?
Oh, I go buck. I go buck ass naked. I sit on a towel because I don't want to get like growth on my undernut sitting on like a wooden bench. But I go.
You don't know whose ass has been on that bench.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't mind people seeing my penis, because it looks good. It's the only part of my body that I'm like moderately impressed with. So I don't care if people see my dick. But
they're like, oh, the carpet does match the drapes.
It's gone.
Man, that's weird though that they that's talking to people at the gym like unprovoked is kind of obnoxious. Like you're there for a purpose. Maybe you just need to start wearing headphones. Big ass headphones.
I have giant pink headphones.
This is what you need to do. You wear the headphones, and then when you see someone's mouth going like, you just go,
okay.
Yeah. I think that's your straight new strategy you need.
Honestly, I think the problem with a lot of old people is that they watch too much shit that like shapes their opinion on a day-to-day basis. In the same fucking way that fucking corny ass dudes will suck the dick of Joe Rogan. In my personal fucking opinion, I don't give a single fucking opinion what Joe Rogan thinks, because he's a grown man with autism who has a talk show for some reason. And don't get it twisted, fucking guys. Listen to me. Joe Rogan shit is 100% a podcast. Is fucking a talk show. You are, if you like that shit, you are listening to the male version of Oprah. And you are as stupid as those people were back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, what's the difference between a podcast and a talk show? Just the commercials and...
Except for the
Oprah gave people cars and shit, at least.
Where's my car, Joe? I know you made all that fucking money.
Yeah.
And
give some back.
And
put a car under our seat.
I'm not fucking impressed too, because you spent you get like, I don't know, fucking $17 billion fucking dollars from Spotify, right?
Yeah.
But you fucking it's time to open up a new studio. You open up, it's like a fucking studio in the back of your garage. I'm like, what are you doing with your fucking money?
Looks like it looks like it was a downgrade of how it used to be. They did the weird one at first, and then they got rid of it because everyone was making fun of them.
Yeah, the little like red
the one that looked like a spaceship.
If I didn't like
Six Flags.
If I didn't work third shift where I didn't talk to another single fucking human being, I would probably never listen to his podcast. But every single fucking time I listen to his podcast, I'm like, spend like 15 minutes just like kind of angry. I'm like, why the fuck am I listening to this dumbass? But I need to fill 3 fucking hours, and his dumbass has a show that does it.
I will say, I listen to his, not for him, but usually just for the guest.
It's 100% a guest.
Like, there's some podcasts where you like love, the host. Like, I love my Bobby Lee obsession.
Oh yeah.
But
how have you been feeling after Bobby Lee's not getting his dick sucked by Kalila? How emotionally has you been?
Oh, it's sad. Yeah, sad days.
Yeah.
Honestly, it doesn't seem like it's even like that different.
No,
I haven't watched that many recently, but it seems like it's pretty much the same shit.
Yeah.
But Joe Rogan's one where I listen just if I like the guest. Like,
if it's an interesting guest, that will probably be
not my favorite comedian.
Dude, he's not my favorite comedian. He's not my favorite podcaster, but he's so ubiquitous. He's kind of like, he's like bread.
Yeah, exactly. He's good at just like guiding the like, he's a good just generic interviewer to be,
Oh, speaking of like generic interviewing shit, if you are an interesting person, like if you're fucked in the head, right? I want you to come on. I want you to be the third person that we interview. I want to talk to some crazy fucking people. I want some interesting people. So if you find this podcast and you're listening to it and it's something that interests you, and you can be in the like Chicago suburbs area, be on the podcast. I will literally let people come to my house and be on the podcast.
Chill. Oh yeah, shout out to Nathan Zimmerman who said he watched some of the pod and he told us we should go live so we can have a chat in the corner. I was like, dude, that's a good idea. Maybe
that's a good idea, but Nathan,
we gotta get people to listen to us first.
Listen to us first, and don't ever tell me what to do, Nathan. Listen, motherfucker. This is my goddamn podcast. You give me. That's
awesome.
I'm just kidding. Okay,
what else
so
you got?
This is something I've been contemplating. So I got like a coffee from Starbucks not too long ago, and it was like, I think I get like almond milk and shit in my coffee, which they charge you extra fucking money for. No, it's because I fucking I'm horribly lactose intolerant.
You'll shit yourself.
I like literally have diarrhea 4 to 5 times a day because I refuse to stop drinking fucking milk. I'm like a heroin addict. I'm like, I just need a little bit.
just a little.
I just need a little touch. Okay, and I was drinking this fucking almond milk, and I think it was like a little off. Like, it doesn't taste perfect.
Oh, no.
But I drank it because I spent fucking $8 on a fucking cup of coffee from Starbucks, you know, getting...
Yeah.
Especially with the upcharges. And I was like, I wonder what breast milk tastes like, because I had a sneaking suspicion it kind of would taste like this. What do you think breast milk tastes like? I don't remember, because it's been years, you know, since I've had any.
I just remembered. Yeah, it's been a minute.
It's been a minute. And my mom was a formula mom. Because
I just remembered, maybe, you know, for a future episode, near future episode, we need to look into this. But I swear to God, I saw once there's a website where you can buy cheese made of breast milk. So maybe we need to get some breast milk cheese cubes on the pod and do a little taste test, and we'll know this for sure. Because, yeah, I don't know.
Do you know what fucking terrifies?
I feel like it'd be like chalky. little like, ugh.
Do you know what fucking terrifies me? What if I don't have a lactose reaction to fucking drinking breast
like
milk?
Your body just loves it.
And it's the only like way that I can like consume milk, and then in the back of my mind I have to know for the rest of my life, and like,
I could drink breast milk at least.
I mean, I could have breast milk, but...
Well...
Yeah, no.
You know,
the thing is...
means you gotta knock Brooke up, and then you
No,
can
not
both,
yet. Let's...
Then you can both... you can get a nice drink with the baby.
No, Brooke hates... I make jokes about drinking breast milk all the time to her.
God.
And she
sure you do.
fucking hates it. She legitimately...
I wonder why.
She's like, that's fucking disgusting. Can you stop talking about drinking breast?
Wow. Well, what do you think it tastes like? I think it might have some kind of like...
Honestly, do you know...
Chalky, powdery, nasty taste.
I think it... You know what I think it tastes like? And I have zero proof, but I think it tastes like... Have you ever had like a bowl of like Cinnamon Toast Crunch? And you know...
You think it's sweet?
I think it's sweet.
Damn.
I think it's...
Maybe it depends... Do you think different titties make different tasting milk?
If like fucking Mexican women's titty juice doesn't taste like fucking chelada, then my theory is completely disproven.
All right, well, somebody research this for us.
Or if you drink breast milk, just drop a comment.
Yeah, if you're a baby.
No. Let's talk about politics that I know nothing about.
Okay.
And my personal opinions. We talked about China in the last episode. This time we're going to talk about Russia.
Yeah, if you want to hear two people talk about politics that don't know shit about politics.
I barely made it through fucking high school.
Bush did 9/11.
Well, we could talk about that, but I do believe that.
That's a whole different topic.
Russia recently white phosphorus bombed a city center with people in it. That's fucking crazy, and also against the Geneva Convention.
They're insane, man.
What do you think why do you think he's fucking going so fucking... I was about to use the R word. I'm not going to. Why do you think he's going so, let's get in here? Why do you think Putin's going crazy?
Man, he seems like he's getting older. Like, I mean, he's pretty old now, I feel like.
Yeah,
so
I think...
He's probably getting to the point where he had some kind of... Maybe he had a midlife crisis. But when you're...
Can someone suck Putin's dick?
When you're the leader of a country, of Russia, and you have a midlife crisis, like, that's a recipe for disaster. That's a recipe for white phosphorus bombing civilians.
Yeah. It's crazy. The thing is, too, I didn't hear a single thing on the news.
Yeah, they kind of moved on.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
Ukraine,
I mean, honestly, I don't mean to be rude, but I don't really give a fuck about Ukraine.
Well, it's been a minute. I mean, people care about a war for a few months, but 4 months?
Yeah. I mean...
You're still doing that war over there?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, Putin got elected in, 99. Could you imagine doing any job since, 1999?
And they're supposed to, have elections every few years, but somehow he just, wins by a landslide. Well, actually, I did hear that Russians actually do, love him. A lot of Russians love him, apparently.
A lot of people like Kim Jong-un.
It's like Trump. Like, he's got a hold on a lot of people over there.
I don't know why, but for some reason I feel like how Putin comes, the only way he can come is if I get the driest hand job.
He thinks about just America getting nuked.
And then the driest hand job where the woman stares at him and he just stares back.
Yeah. That's how most Russians do it, I think.
I think that is actually how
they call that the Russian special. It's a dry hand job. And you get a cigarette afterwards.
Dude. Sometimes I miss smoking cigs. All right, 1 second. We're gonna come back. We're gonna pause. We're gonna pause and come back because Brooks, my wife, just got up, and I'm gonna apologize for screaming on the top of my lungs. So wait, check, 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 check.
Nice.
How long was that?
16 minutes.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, do like 2. Hold on, yeah, I'll just say that again after you hit the ball.
Oh, okay. Are we recording?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. 1 second. Let me put that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And we're back.
Put the drugs away.
I thought of a funny story just now from looking at my phone.
All right.
Because so your wife showed us this game the other day. It's called GeoGuessr. But it's that game where it uses Google Maps. Yeah,
she's been doing that shit non-fucking stop. Yeah. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it uses Google Maps and it just plops you somewhere in the world, and you're supposed to guess where you're at. Mm-hmm. I was playing the other day, I was fucking dicking around, and it like drops me in this country, and I was like, damn, this looks like some war-torn, bombed-out country. This must be like poverty-ridden Africa. I clicked on Africa. It was Mexico.
Yeah, dude.
Sorry, Mexico.
It's funny. You do forget sometimes. That I think like a large swaths of Mexico are third world countries.
Yeah, like,
technically.
a ton of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do forget that. I was like looking at these buildings, like, oh, damn.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to go to Mexico. Mm-hmm. I kind of want to go and like fuck around and.
Dude, after seeing Jamie's videos of that guy shooting the fireworks off on his back, yeah, I want to go do this. I don't want to do that. I want to see that. Though.
No, I want to shoot the fireworks off.
You want to be the guy riding with the thing on? That would be fun.
No,
get enough drinks in you. That would, you don't feel the pain.
I can get there. I've been there before. Yeah. I've been there.
Did you ever watch An Idiot Abroad?
Dude, with Carl Pilkington? Yeah, I love that shit.
The one with Mexico was so, like, profound.
Yeah.
And he's just like, these people are so poor and they live in poverty, but they're the most happy people I've ever seen in my life. They're the nicest, happiest, most friendly people.
Unpopular opinion, I don't fuck with Ricky Gervais. I honestly...
Oh, yeah.
This is multiple opinions I'm about to stack on you. For one, the British Office is fucking cringy.
Agreed.
And honestly, it might be the like building blocks. Hey, my wife is awake. It might be the building blocks for like what the like Office in America became. I don't like Office in America either, but
what?
I don't like it. I really don't like it. I don't like the characters.
You're not a real white person.
We're gonna stay on topic. Laser focus. Fuck Ricky Gervais. He's not that funny. Carl Pilkington is the only funny thing in that dude's fucking things that he has created ever. And I mean that sincerely. I don't think Ricky Gervais has created something that wasn't revolving around Carl Pilkington that was interesting. And therefore, Carl Pilkington is the interesting part about Ricky Gervais. You know what I mean?
His stand-up's okay. But
no, he whines like a fucking pussy. I don't believe in gold. I don't believe in Jesus. He's so fucking whiny. If I wanted to listen to a dude fucking whine, I would fucking be a fucking hotline caller for the suicide fucking hotline. That's what I would fucking do with my time. It's not fucking listen to his fucking ass.
Yeah, the British Office sucks ass, but I can't believe you just said you don't like the American Office.
I don't like the American Office.
You just lost your white people card.
That's fine, dude. That shit is like... Let me just pull a fucking drink out of nowhere and pop that open.
That show has its moments, but overall, I don't think...
I don't like the characters.
Yeah.
I don't like the characters. I think Michael Scott is funny in the sense that he is like very human, right? In a way that like a lot of shows don't allow people to be. But the weird thing is they don't allow any of the other cast to be as human as Michael, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, what do you mean human?
Like
he's like insane.
Well, maybe I relate to the insane person, but this is what I'm saying. Michael Scott is such a flawed
He's
character.
like the most idiot. He's like the biggest idiot.
No, Michael Scott is such a flawed character in the sense that, like, he seems like a real fucking person, right?
Yeah.
But all of the other characters in The Office don't seem like real people.
Yeah, well,
I've never met another person that...
Jim and Pam are like the most, like, they're just like the basic, like, real people. But the rest of them are like...
Fucking Jim is a fucking dickhead who picks on an autistic
he's like
dude.
a normal, like, dude. Like,
I don't think he's
like,
a normal... No. He's such a... He's like...
he's like... Dwight's autistic.
No, he's like... Jim is a normal dude if you think reality is like... People are as witty as... Who the fuck is that? The guy that's famous...
He just, like, looks at the camera and, like... shrugs. That's his whole thing.
No.
I'm gonna look at the camera and shrug.
I don't like The Office.
He picks on an autistic guy.
If I wanted to watch it, fucking...
I love Dwight.
If I wanted to watch a half an hour for somebody picking on an autistic guy, I would stare in the mirror and just yell at myself. I don't need that in my normal...
That's hilarious.
I don't need that in my normal life.
Yeah, that show was good for a little bit, but so halfway through it turns to, like, total crap.
Alright. Have you ever watched Stolen Valor videos? Do you know what that is?
Oh, no, yeah. So, I know kind of what this is. People, pretending to be... Like, the lady who pretended to be the 9/11 survivor who they found out wasn't. Is that, like, what you mean?
No. Okay. Stolen Valor videos is... There are men who go around in, like, small towns in full, like, camo.
Oh, yeah.
With just, like, things... And they try to get shit for free. They try to, like, grift. Right? And there are men whose autism is being in the military, and they fucking will they'll like walk up to them and they're like
actually. Oh, okay.
They'll like
People
walk.
were actually they can tell.
Yeah, they can tell. They go up and they like record a video like, "When did you serve?"
Yeah. What unit were you with?
What unit were you with?
Like, I was with that unit. I didn't see you.
It's 100% that. I watched it for 2 hours. And the thing is, I don't even need to like watch these videos.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I don't need to watch these videos to know that these people are not in the army. Do you know why? Because they're like dudes that like are slightly drooling. They're like 195.
It's like that uniform does not fit you.
Yeah, they're like busting at the seams. I'm like, I don't think anyone thinks that they're in the military. And speaking of this, like, whole thing, one day I was at the Salvation Army, and this happened like 2016, so we're going back a bit. 2016, I'm wearing like some like green like army jacket that I got from the Salvation Army.
Oh yeah.
I'm out shopping.
Yeah.
And the guy came up to me and he was like, camera in hand, "What unit do you serve in?"
No.
Yeah, I got Stolen Valor videoed. So if anyone can help me,
we gotta find that.
I want to find it. I don't know if he probably didn't post it because my reaction wasn't that funny. I was just like, leave me the fuck alone. Are you fucking retarded? Like, I'm wearing denim jeans and fucking like dude that sucks other dudes' dicks boots. Like what Doc Martens and shit. Like, I'm not trying to fool anyone. I'm not trying to say
army chic.
Yeah, no, I'm just a fucking poor person that shops at the Salvation Army.
I think the average people in the military don't walk around wearing their uniforms unless they're at the airport or some shit. They're coming back from the deployment at the airport.
Or you like become one of those dudes that wear like jeans and the green jacket and have a long mustache and then don't have any legs at
like
the
a
knee.
Nam vet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole different breed.
Oh, dude.
Stolen Valor, man.
Speaking of Stolen Valor, the high school we went to had a guy who was still stealing valor.
Oh shit!
That my dad like called out one day. He was picking him up. My dad was picking me up to like go to like a doctor's appointment, and we're gonna do redacted name. He was like a front desk person, and was like talking to my dad about like some military thing, and he was like, "Oh, I don't think you served in that time. I don't think that's like when that was happening." Like right to this dude's face. Just like called him out for like lying, like.
Oh wow! This was a guy working at the school, not a student.
No, I'm gonna for real pause and I'm gonna for real beep. Was lying about like service times and shit. He's like,
"How dare you?"
My dad's like, "You look like, I don't know, 15 years or 20 years older than me. Like, there's no way you served. Like, there's not a concurrent time.
People always said he was a non-vet, but he seemed like he was maybe too young.
He said he was a non-vet.
Yeah, okay.
He told people he was a non-vet. He told my dad he was a non-vet. And my dad was like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. You were like, yeah, dude. On some real stolen.
Yeah, he's not old enough to be a non-vet.
No.
But, there was a lady who said it was in 9/11.
Really?
Yeah, and then they found out she was like lying about the whole thing. Like she was like
she was
going like all out with it. Like she was going to like survivors, like speak. She was like speaking and like doing speeches and stuff about like her experience, like running through the lobby and like going through the blood and the bones.
Oh my god!
And like just making it out
just for
in
clout.
Time. Yeah, and then like it came out that it was like, oh, she was in like New Jersey or something.
Women. That's all I gotta say. Women.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's some shit
that's stolen.
Oh my god!
I don't even know what her whole point of doing that was, but it's so crazy. Just attention.
God,
I guess.
I could not imagine. There was a comedian that did that.
Really?
Yeah. There was a comedian that lied.
Pete Davidson?
No. What if Pete Davidson's dad just didn't die in 9/11?
He actually just had a heroin overdose.
No, he like lives in Midtown, New Jersey. He's just like, I'm not fucking dead, Pete.
Pete's like, get back in the closet.
Did you hear that like Pete's been was like going to trauma therapy after his breakup with. This has like become gay dudes gossip about this, but I like Kanye, so we're gonna talk about it. Did you hear that Pete's going into like therapy because Kanye bullied him?
I love it.
Dude, you are the least funny. You were like the least funny cast members of SNL. I will say that
I think if the average person probably had like Kanye West's life for like a day, they would probably have to go to therapy. Like, just being in his mind for like a day, like you would be insane.
Yeah, I mean, coming from a person who coming from a disorder, it can be very interesting sometimes.
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna get.
One day we might be going on vacation. The next day, we're not going anywhere. Yeah.
You're grounded.
Yeah, you're grounded. Do you know? Speaking of like life struggles on some Kanye West shit, do you know what's something I never do? I forget to zip my zipper always. I never zip it. My zipper was down in our wedding photos. Right? Oh. What the fuck is wrong with me?
They could Photoshop that.
There's no need to Photoshop. There's pictures. The fucking photographer for our wedding had to fix my fucking zipper hole dick open. And
they do it for you.
They fixed.
Oh man, I mean, this seems like an antiquated problem that we need to get past. Like
zippers.
Invent new pants.
Auto zippers.
This is 2022, goddammit.
Do you know what's another thing? It's kind of like in that same vein that I don't fucking make sense to me. Why do we have buttons on the front of our underwear? Why do we have anything?
Right, those are there for like no reason.
There's no reason. I don't know a single person in my life who's ever like tucked their dick out of the hole of their boxers and their pants.
You have to unbutton it.
You have to, or just flop it, like flop it over the top.
Macaroni wiener. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it makes no sense.
Yeah, why that button's just getting in the way.
It is.
Get it out of there.
I
almost grabbed the butane instead of my iced tea.
Glug, 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 glug. Butane.
Gas.
There's a lot of fucking shit on the table for this episode.
It's ambiance.
Speaking of Ambien, you ever taken Ambien before?
No.
No?
I'm not a Roseanne.
I took Ambien for a little while.
What is it? Did you take it to like sleep or what?
Yeah, because I have like horrible insomnia. Yeah. That's why I work third shift now. But yeah.
Did it just like knock you out or like?
Do
you have any crazy dreams?
I took it for a very short period of time. It launched me into the worst depressive episode of my whole life.
Damn.
It was horrible. Don't take that shit. Speaking of shit that you shouldn't do,
that's like not a good like. Yeah.
No.
Why do we prescribe that to people?
Speaking of another thing that's like that, have you ever taken a large dose of Benadryl before?
I don't think Benadryl. What am I? Oh god, what am I thinking of? What's the stuff you get? I think oh yeah, no, this was codeine.
Codeine.
I had a lot of codeine once.
Purple
drank from the doctor.
Ooh, that's sick.
You know, like a lame white person, because I had super bad bronchitis. I like bruised a rib once because I coughed. I coughed for like a week straight.
I remember this.
We
were living together
at
the time
for like a week, and they were like, "You have really bad like bronchitis or something." So they gave me this codeine that was like super strong.
I remember
just being high as fuck.
I remember when you did that because you were like, there was like a 2-week period afterward, like, I'm not smoking anymore. I'm gonna slow down smoking. And then there was like, I think it was like 2 weeks later, I like come into your room and you're just like blasting a bong. And you're like, I was like, what are you doing?
I'm all better.
I'm fine now.
Yeah, I did have like some crazy like lung issue for a minute there.
Yeah. So I experimented one time with like taking. It was like in the same time I like took DXM a few times, and then I was like, oh, you can take like large doses of Benadryl, and it does like the same thing as like DXM. But all I remember is like taking a large dose of Benadryl and literally shitting my pants, like having like diarrhea, shitting my pants, and waking up like 24 hours later.
Woof.
And my mom was like, my mom come into the room and she was like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. She's like, are you on drugs? I was like, no, I'm fine. I don't know how my parents like I lived with my parents for a grip, and they just didn't like realize that like
oh boy,
when I would like the thing is, it's not like abusing that shit's not like abusing like normal shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'd fuck with like inhalants too, and just like blackout places. You know what I mean? Like, I think that those inhalants, like doing inhalants, have more of like a lasting effect on people's brain. That fries your brain.
The air dusters are no joke.
Anytime I've done like a heavy night of air dusters, there's like a week toll of just depression.
Oh yeah,
that you have afterwards. You're just like,
you definitely lose like some thinking skills.
I think that's probably the shit that like fucks with your brain more than anything.
Yeah, I never really took like any Benadryl at all because I'm not like allergic to a lot of shit.
Oh really?
Except basically just like in the summer, the pollen. I get all fucking allergic to, but I never did a lot of Benadryl for it or anything.
I need to do like a full panel like allergy test because I think I'm allergic to a lot more shit than. But I'm like horribly allergic to some shit.
I feel bad for people who are like allergic to like essential things like
peanut butter.
I remember like when we were kids, there was like this kid in our middle school. Like we went outside and we were all sitting in a circle in the grass, and they had to bring out a chair for this kid. Because she was allergic to grass.
Dude.
And she was just sitting there in her chair while everyone else was sitting in the grass. And I was like, wait, you can be... I don't think I even knew you could be allergic to grass.
I feel like my immediate reaction to seeing that kid would be just to punch them in the back of the head. And like, not hard, but just like...
Get in the grass, like, goddamn.
Bah! Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to run into you.
You need to build up an immunity to the grass.
Dude,
I felt bad.
I don't remember it being this annoying as like when growing up as kids, but like peanut allergy shit is crazy now. They're like,
oh yeah,
they like were like, do not bring peanuts into the classroom.
If the peanut even touches anything, burn it down. Burn it down.
No, that's fucking, it's crazy because it's like, What is causing these people to have like these severe allergies? As a person with severe allergy, I'm just like, fuck these kids with peanut allergies.
Well, my question is, what did people do before they discovered allergies? Did people just like eat some peanuts and then they'd like die, and then they'd be like, well, I guess God didn't like him.
Yeah,
I guess he was a sinner. Before they figured out allergies, that must have been really terrible. Like people are just like, why am I like itchy all the time?
The thing is, I didn't realize I had a lot of allergies. One thing I think I'm allergic to is, you know, if you go to a salad bar and you get like bacon, the like fake bacon that you put on salads, bacon bits. There must be some kind of chemical because whenever I eat it, it causes my tongue to swell.
Oh shit!
It doesn't stop me from doing it, right? That's probably what those people had happened.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. They were just like, Well,
That's like how I always wonder how they discovered, like, you know, like what plants can we eat and what can't we eat, you know?
just send the dumbest person in
Somebody
town.
just had to oh, we're not eating the red mushrooms anymore. John died. John ate the blue mushroom and he died. So we're cutting that one out, everybody.
At least
Stick to the other one.
You know, at least those people in ancient times were doing that. I could not imagine like living in like ancient like I don't know, like what the fuck. This is the second time that I brought up fucking Mel Gibson in a podcast. But
We're gonna talk about
apocalyptico times
episode.
when they just would like choose random people and cut their heart out in front of like the whole town.
Dude.
I could not imagine just be like,
the Aztecs
sweet.
were intense, dude. Apparently, they had whole wars where the point was not to kill the enemies. They would go into battle, not to kill each other. The whole point was to get captives you could bring back and sacrifice them. So they would go into war with clubs and shit. They wouldn't even have like fucking knives and spikes and shit. They would just like club each other,
people.
and then the whole point of the battle would just be to like grab someone and drag them back to your side. And
God damn.
It's like, wow, that's a weird way to have a war. And, like, that was going on the same time as like knights and the Crusades and shit was going on in Europe.
Dude, it's crazy
It's
to
so
think
weird.
about. Speaking of like concurrent shit happening at the same time, did you know that like the end of like feudal Japan is coincided with the Civil War?
Yeah, like they had swords all the way up until. That's like, isn't that shitty racist Tom Cruise movie about that?
Oh,
Where
Last
they're-
Samurai?
They're like, we have swords, and then the rest of the Japanese are just like.
Yeah. No. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's wild that
I
went
could
that
not
far.
imagine like samurai movies happening in concurrent time with like
Yeah, it's crazy.
Civil War.
Japan was very like cut off from the world, I think, until like the 18 or 1900s. Like they didn't want anything to do with anybody.
It's probably like makes sense why they were so badass in World War II. Like even though they were like a massively undersized country, but they just like fucked people's shit because they like didn't give a
gave
fuck.
no fucks.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, I'm gonna die. Cool.
Yeah.
I wish I gave a fuck I wish I gave a fuck about a single thing as much as like Japanese people in World War II period.
Right.
I gave a fuck about their you know what I mean? They're like
the emperor.
Like the emperor was seen as a god. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I couldn't imagine having like such a like immediate thing in my life that I could be like,
That's wild.
That's my
That level of loyalty is crazy. Like they said, I think, I'm not sure if this is 100% true or not, but
it doesn't fucking
I'm
matter.
pretty
The
sure,
truth is fucking gay.
yeah, I'm pretty sure they at like when the war was like ending and they were like losing really bad, they told like every woman and children on the island that if the Americans invaded.
1 second.
Oh yeah.
Pause. My
Reset.
fucking camera just.
Yeah, reset mine too. Just hit the red button on the end top corner. It's in a weird spot. It's in like the top right corner. On the side a little bit. It's in a very weird spot.
You do your camera. I'll do my camera.
Alright. You do a nice little crossfade right there. The nice thing is we got the tripods now, so the shots will be all like aligned.
I'm gonna have to fix my fucking camera.
Oh.
My battery's about to die.
Oh shit.
God fucking damn it. Pause that.
You're good. Yeah, we need a Jamie dude to somebody to Google shit for us and watch these cameras.
We need a Jamie that just agrees with us.
Yeah, we can give them a mic and they can just be like, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be funny if they just had like one word they said.
Like, yeah, I think you're right.
It's like, what do you think? Yeah.
That's good.
Should ask Troy to come in and record with us. He would be a good guest. Let's get Troy to be a guest.
Dude.
I told him happy birthday the other day. Apparently it was his birthday.
Troy would be a
I
great
was
guest.
like, we gotta kick it soon. It's been a minute. Did I tell you about how I went over to his trailer and it was fucking hilarious? It's totally same old Troy. Like I got in the trailer, like it's all fucked up looking. But then Troy hands me this bong, and it's in an ice box. Like it's in like a bucket with like a bong sticking out of it, and I'm like, what the fuck? And he's like, the bottom is broken, but it's okay. It's still all together.
Now, my wife is awake, and
okay, we're rolling.
She's hearing about our breast milk endeavors. We were just talking about World War II in Japan, and my camera died, so I apologize.
Let's just say that. We'll just leave it at that. That was cray.
That was cray. Hey,
the
babe.
whole thing was kind of cray.
Can you throw me a White Claw?
That whole, Holocaust thing, pretty cray.
Pretty cray!
You know what no one talks about, though, is the Japanese did shit that was just as fucked up as the Holocaust, and a lot of people don't talk. Like, they did experiments, like, where they tried to, they would cut people in half and try to tie them together and shit.
But Asian people are cool. So shut up, Whitey.
Where did you put my packages?
Where did I put your what?
My packages. Did I bring them inside?
I think so. I don't know.
I did.
I saw him here when I came in. I don't know where you put them.
Where'd you put them, Skylar?
They're on the table. There was two.
Sorry to interrupt your recording.
You're blowing this right now. We got dead air. Dead air.
It's okay.
Oh, okay.
This is all going in.
Sorry, everybody.
Brooke, you want to be our Google person that Googles shit?
Like our Jamie? I'll say really racist shit and you'll be like, tick, tick, tick. That's actually wrong. Actually, I don't want that.
Fact check.
I don't want the Brooke to do fact check.
No,
soon, then yes.
If you have to fact check everything Skylar says, it's going to be a nightmare.
That already is my job anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
We were talking about Japan. I don't know. It doesn't matter. New topic. Fuck Japan. Actually, Japan's fine.
No, Japan's cool.
Japan's cool as fuck.
I want to go to Super Mario, the theme park.
Hey, make this fucking podcast popular so that we can travel places and then...
Yeah, right.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, we'll vlog or whatever.
All right. Next topic. James Cameron's. I mean...
Oh, yeah.
All right.
This is good, people. This is fast.
James Cameron... Titanic, right?
PG-13.
Rated PG-13, right? How do they have a whole ass titty in that movie?
A whole titty exposed.
Dude, there was blur lines on my VHS copy of fucking Titanic where I would go there and stop and jerk off to that. How the fuck?
Wow.
You probably burned that into the TV.
Yeah, no, definitely. How the fuck can you just put one? Can you put two titties? I think it's one titty. For one thing.
It's like the F word here, because they were allowed one
what?
fuck. They could say fuck once in PG-13.
Oh, never mind. I thought you were saying the other F word. I was like, you could put that word in a PG-13 movie? I was like...
Back then you could.
I probably you could put that in a child's movie.
Yeah, back then. But, yeah, no. Maybe it's like fuck. Like, you can say one fuck, and you can have one titty. But not both.
Then why isn't there fucking one titty in every PG-13 movie?
Yeah, who makes up this FCC bullshit anyway? Who's the guy who's like, one F word will do?
The thing is, is it one titty if it's artistically done? Because he's drawing the titty.
That's probably what James Cameron's argument was. He was like, it's art!
It's actually only one breast.
Make it rated G!
Dude, it's crazy. He's kind of an interesting dude, James Cameron.
Oh yeah,
because he has great movies and bad movies, and so Avatar 2 looks dope.
Yeah,
right?
It kind of does look cool.
The first Avatar sucks dick.
I mean, it was cool technologically at the time, but now I wouldn't watch it. Dude, no replay value.
There's no replay value. Dude, watching that shit in 3D and just being ripped as a
dude,
youth,
yeah, at the time
I was like,
yeah, that was lit. It just looked so crazy. It looked different. It was just different.
It was different, and dude, it was they did the CGI characters in a cool way.
Yeah,
because they were slightly stylized. A lot of people that try to go for realistic people have this weird, uncanny wall because there's a lot of movies where they try to do realistic people that come out bad.
Yeah.
First one that I can think of is the Polar Express. That shit, those people, those little fuckers, they look horrible.
Yeah, that's creepy.
But you're
why did they do that shit?
Yeah, you'd be like, oh well, that's earlier. But you know what's another movie where that uncanny wall made me really uncomfortable was Tintin. Did you ever see that?
Yeah, that was Peter Jackson and
not Peter Jackson. Oh no, Tintin. What's the one I was thinking of? The guy that did Goodfellas.
Scorsese. Hugo.
Yeah. I watched that. I saw that in theater, and it physically made me uncomfortable to watch. I don't know what it was. I watched it, and I just couldn't get over the way how they look so human.
Yeah, it's weird when they animate it, but they make him look like the real actors still, kind of. It's like, why didn't you just do a live action?
1 second.
Can I get some eye drops?
Oh, you need some eye drops?
Yes, please.
My Brooke's trying not to look high before play practice.
I'm not. I just woke up.
She's not! I'm not! Yeah, no, but...
Wait, I was thinking about this, because we were talking about this last time. You asked what the best Martin Scorsese movies are, and I realized I totally forgot about one.
What?
The Wolf of Wall Street. What do you think about that movie? That's a pretty good movie. You don't like Wolf of Wall Street?
I don't really like Wolf of Wall Street.
I mean, it's like a marathon. It's like 3.5 hours long. But I mean, I love the acting. I think DiCaprio kicked ass in that movie.
Okay, we're about to have very varying opinions. Wolf of Wall Street is a movie that I think is unbearable to watch.
Whoa.
And I mean that legitimately.
Wow.
I think it is an unbearable watch.
Why?
I think that Leonardo DiCaprio pulls me so out of the movie that all I can think of is literally that I'm watching Leonardo DiCaprio.
Huh.
He's fallen into characters where I believe that he's the character, but all I see is Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't like the cinematography. I think that the film has become mythologized in modern culture as being really great. Man. And I sincerely dislike the movie. And I mean that sincerely.
That movie had some good quotables though. That the scene where the boat is sinking and he's grabbing Jonah Hill and yelling, "Get the loots!" is one of my favorite lines ever.
I hate Jonah Hill.
And also Matthew McConaughey when he's at dinner and he's like, "You want a tootski?"
I hate Jonah Hill in the movie. Yeah. I think he's so fucking over the top that...
Oh, yeah.
No.
That was when he first started kind of doing some more the serious roles and stuff.
This is what I think. I love his movies for their realism. Yeah. I did not believe a single...
But that's the point. Is it's larger than life. It's supposed to be.
Is it a farcical?
It's supposed to be.
Is it supposed to be farcical or is it supposed to be documentarian?
Well, it's kind of. I guess it's based off the real dude, so it's supposed to be kind of real. But it's the real dude's life was larger than life. Probably, the extravagant.
I think it's also another movie where people don't get the meaning of the movie.
Yeah, everyone thought he was a hero, but it's dude, this dude's an asshole.
This is a horrible person.
This guy's a piece of shit.
It's so bizarre to idolize. I think I just have been so tainted
this
by
dude didn't have any talent really, other than he figured out how to manipulate the penny stocks or whatever it was.
The thing is,
good talker.
I think I'm just tainted by the modern interpretation of the movie, where it glorifies this fucking dude that was a fucking evil dickhead, and now he has a huge following on TikTok and social media because of the thing is, I love Martin Scorsese movies and I love them for their realism and his approach of putting 100% into not doing even in areas where you could do stereotypes, he chooses not to. And he's such... I think the fact that Jordan... Well, what's that fucking... Jordan Belfort?
That was
I think Jordan Belfort is such a dude who's constantly playing a character. Yeah. So to make a movie based off a guy who never stops playing a character could be a very interesting idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
but they never. It's like it's never behind the facade. You know what I mean? That's what I wanted from the movie.
That's true. That's just like his real self. It seems like.
It's not though. No human being is like how
crazy.
this fucking dickhead acts.
Yeah. Well, I was just wondering, like, the book was probably. I think the book's an autobiography, so that's probably like kind of warped too.
Yeah.
But I did. Side note, fun fact. I heard they used vitamin C powder instead of cocaine for that movie.
Really?
That's what they snort in Hollywood in movies, apparently. And I heard Jonah Hill had to go to the hospital because he snorted so much vitamin C. He like had a vitamin C overdose.
Do you think vitamin C does drip like actual like you'll throat drip and you're just like, ooh, I'm feeling very safe. Do you remember the Harajuku girls? Harajuku girls?
I have no idea what that is.
All right.
What is that?
Do you cast your mind back to like the 2000s? Do you remember when Gwen Stefani like had 2 Asian bitches with her all the time?
2 times I've been around
the track and that's gonna ain't no holler back girl.
Wait, she had an Asian entourage?
She had an Asian entourage of 2 girls named the Harajuku girls, right?
Okay.
Oh. And so, 2 Asian women that like just followed Gwen Stefani around. They were in the music videos. They would like go on like when she would like carpet walk.
Oh, okay, yeah, they were just kind of like there with her.
Yeah.
Her little like the Matrix or something. The people that follow you around.
So the thing that's like coming out now is that apparently like Gwen Stefani's like pretty kind of racist-y, and like had these Asian women that just like followed her around, right? But they weren't allowed to talk, right? They spoke English, but they had to talk in accent if they did speak.
Oh, you're kidding.
Oh, Gwen Stefani.
You're kidding.
Yeah, no, for real. And this is going to sound crazy. And this is my instant reaction. I want to be that rich.
Yeah.
So bad. Because could you imagine what fucking stupid shit I would do?
Oh, man.
If I was Gwen Stefani rich in 2002? I'd be like...
I'd have a lot of people following me around.
Oh, I'd have a posse of people just following me around, and the only thing they would be allowed to say was, "Oh, your penis is so big."
Oh my god! Yeah, I would have a guy who was like just there to like make me pancakes, like Prince and that Chappelle skit. He'd be like, "I'm here to make you pancakes."
Pancakes.
Like, that's my pancake guy.
Are you?
I'm just very rich.
Are you a pancake or a waffle guy?
Well, lately I've been a frozen waffle in the toaster.
I'm not talking like your depression
lazy.
meals,
That's
Spencer. I'm talking not your fucking depression.
I don't even have a waffle maker.
I swear I'm not gonna kill myself. Ah!
I guess pancakes, because I don't even own a waffle maker.
But
you need special equipment.
If you're going to a restaurant and there was 2 options.
If I was going to a restaurant.
If you're going to a restaurant,
waffles all day.
Yeah,
waffles all day,
dude.
Yeah. I was just thinking of my own personal life here.
Don't think about your personal life on the podcast.
Waffles take too much time and effort. Pancakes are easy as shit, but they get cold too damn fast.
The thing is, when I go to like a family restaurant and they say like, do you want pancakes, toast, or fruit? For one thing, if you order fruit, you can like take a gun and unload it into the upper like roof of your mouth that ejaculates through the top of your dome. Do not fucking order fruit around me.
Don't put fruit.
I will fucking punch you in the fucking face if you go to a family restaurant and you order fruit, because it's that disgusting. It's either like canned fruit, like that comes from a can, or the most disgusting shit that they have not been able to sell to anyone else.
It's been sitting there for a while.
Gross. And the second choice is pancakes. If you order pancakes and you haven't been drinking the night before, you're a fat ass. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah,
right?
You're a weirdo.
You're a weirdo. You
Waffles
order the toast.
All day.
You order the toast with
the
skillet. But what kind of toast do you get?
I don't know. Ever since I discovered, I didn't know you could get Texas toast for the longest time.
Yeah.
Ever since I found out you can get Texas toast, that's the way to go.
That's a fat kid's secret.
That changed my life when I found that shit out.
If your parents are taking you to a family restaurant and you're a little fat kid, because Hey, you know what? That's who watches these YouTube. Watch a YouTube video, little fat kid. Get the Texas coast. It's more thick.
Yeah, no.
It's way more thick.
There's no other way. I didn't even know that existed until I swear we just went out when I was a kid one day and I like heard some other table. The guys were like, Texas toast, please, and I was like, what? Excuse me? I've been saying white my whole life,
dude.
White bread?
No, you don't even get white bread.
Lame.
This is. I asked two things. I'm like, do you have marble rye bread?
Okay, that's good. That's good.
I usually ask for marble rye bread.
That's good.
If they have Reubens, they usually do have it.
Yeah.
So do ask because people don't think to ask, right?
It's true.
And then I ask for pumpernickel, and if they don't have pumpernickel, I'll take like wheat toast or something like that. I don't fuck with white bread that much unless I'm having like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or like I'm like really drunk at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'm just shoving bread into my mouth. You know what I mean?
You're a good call on the marbled rye.
Ask.
That's
ask. Sometimes they do have it, and you know it might be like going out soon, and they will let you take it. And also, if you're at a family restaurant, order a Reuben sometimes.
What's the bread that's all brown, like dark brown?
Pumpernickel.
Yeah, okay.
I asked. That's my second ask.
I remember when I was in high school, my girlfriend in high school, we were at breakfast with her brother, and he had the dark brown pumpernickel, and like the waitress came by, and he was like, "Ma'am, I really like this chocolate bread you guys have." She just looked at him like he was mentally handicapped. This has been a good power hour.
Are we done?
I don't know.
What time is
it? Throw out another topic before we gotta wrap her up?
How long have we been?
I'm not sure.
Let's do what we're gonna pause. Hey, you like this podcast, right? You enjoy us? Give us money. Give me money.
I was gonna say like and subscribe or share it, but
that shit's gay. Shut up. Give me fucking money directly. We won't have to stop this podcast.
Yeah, we'll get a better camera.
Get better camera
that can actually record for more than like 20 minutes.
All right. I broke a fucking Bic lighter like 2 days ago.
Yeah, this sounds weird. Tell me about what
All right. I was fucking high, and I sat down on my chair, and it had the extendo. It's like the thing that you light candles with, right?
Okay.
And I sat on top of it, and it smashed.
Like this thing.
Exactly like this.
So you broke that.
I broke one of these. It wasn't exactly like this, because this is not a Bic one. The Bic branded ones. It broke open, and inside of it was a fucking lighter right here.
No way.
Attached to this. I paid $5 fucking for one of these to light my candles, right? And inside of it was a fucking Bic lighter.
That is some deception,
dude.
That's lighter inception.
It's lighter inception. I paid
deception
for $5 fucking. I could buy, I don't know, 6 or 7 lighters.
Yeah, but how are you gonna light your candle, bro, without this long pole?
I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even use this to fucking light candles, really.
Smoke doobies with it?
No. Well, for a little while we had a broken dab torch, and it was like kind of janking me out, so I bought a long lighter so I could like light it.
Won't burn my fingers.
I won't burn my fucking fingers because I accidentally fucking burnt like the hair off the top of my hairy ass hands.
That'll do it.
Yeah, but
so inside of that is another Bic, is what you're saying, though.
A single
That's
fucking
crazy.
Bic lighter.
That is insane.
I was pissed.
That's so. That takes everything I thought I ever knew and puts it into question.
It really did make me think, though, because I've never lost one of these. I've never lost one of these.
You can't lose one
dude,
of those.
I've lost hundreds of these fucking lighters.
Oh, yeah.
Hundreds.
Yeah.
I've never gone one of these and had them be empty in my house. Do you know why? Because I pop one of these fuckers in my pocket and they're gone. It's on the fucking floor already.
It's lost.
It's gone. Right?
But you pay an extra $4 just for a few inches to...
I think in life that's a good allegory for life. You pay a few extra dollars for a few extra inches,
but in the end, it's the same old shit.
It's the same old shit
on the inside.
Yeah, that's something that like a black comedian, like a black woman comedian would say. I think secretly deep down, I just want to be a black woman comedian because I have so many observations that I think would only be applicable to say if I was specifically that.
Or would it just be funnier? Dude, I love Miss Pat. I'm obsessed with her. She's so funny.
Oh, dude, she's so fucking funny.
She's hilarious. She reminds me of my friend's mom when we were little.
Oh, yeah. Is it?
Yeah, like I don't know if I want to say people's names.
No, don't say people's names. I'm gonna put a boop noise over people's names. But I exactly know who you're talking about.
Oh, what the fuck? What's going on here?
Scoot over closer this way.
We'll finish it off on this.
We're gonna come on just a little closer.
Let's cuddle up.
Just
to this last
closer,
one.
just a little closer.
Hello.
So it's just us. Just a little closer. Just a little closer. We're gonna close off talking about
a hero of ours.
Heroes of ours. And honestly, if you own a music venue in the greater Chicagoland area, I have personal contact with him. We've been talking on Twitter DMs. I might even send this to him. John, hey, what's up? I'm the dude from Twitter. I love your music. Vagabond is probably one of my favorite songs of the year, and I mean this completely legitimately.
If you don't know by now, we're talking about
John Hinckley.
JHJ.
He doesn't like the Junior anymore. Cut the Junior. Just John Hinckley.
John Hinckley.
He's
coming to his own.
He's coming to his own after being released from prison for something that, honestly, I don't think is that bad.
Trying to kill Ronald Reagan.
Fuck Reagan on some real shit.
Ronald Reagan almost killed us all.
He almost killed us all. John, I love your music. I'm glad that you are doing what you're doing, and you are a great voice for modern music. John Hinckley Jr., come on to the podcast.
Come on the pod.
Come on the pod, bro. If you can get yourself to Chicago, I can get you from Chicago to the suburbs.
We'll get a show at 7th Street Space or something. We'll pass around the hat.
We'll get you some money. Fuck all these other people with these venues. Come through us. John, I'd love to make some music for you. Make some music with you.
Yeah, we'll make some songs.
We'll make some songs, John. This is our little welcome hand. The welcome hand from both of us.
Planting the seed.
We're planting the seed. Come onto the podcast, John Hinckley Jr.
I think you're great. Yeah, I love Jodie Foster.
I love Jodie Foster too,
especially her early work.
Taxi Driver. And there's other shit. You've been in prison for a while. I would love to watch some movies with you. We'll show you
cool new movies.
Dude.
Do you think he even got to see Silence of the Lambs? He was probably in jail for
You're probably in jail. Yeah, 93.
He's going to blow his mind when he sees
movie. You're going to love this shit. John.
Come on out.
Come out to DeKalb, Illinois.
Love your music, man.
Put it in your head. DeKalb, Illinois. Do it. Come on through.
Power hour, baby.
Power hour. Point it. Oh, this one's closed. Power hour. Power hour. All right, that was good.
Nice. Dude, that was awesome.
Fucking camera keeps dying.
Yeah, we gotta figure out how to do video. Oh, it just died. Was that it?
It was just probably dead.
Oh no, it's a card is full is what it was. So it just got to the end of the.
Oh no.
That's okay. It was just the last bit there. Sweet.
Damn, that sucks. Dude.
That's okay. We can change the other camera for the end. It's funny.
Yeah, whatever.
Every podcast has shitty technology for the first 50 episodes. The first 20 Tiger Belly episodes are hilarious because the audio will just glitch out at random time. They had no idea what they were doing. They'll just be talking and it'll be all glitched out for 10 seconds and then it goes back to them.
Can you dump your shit on?